Coach Shweisky, thank you for taking time with us off the block. Obviously, everybody knows that you do this West Coast swing every January. Did you, in particular, schedule this match for Ben?
No, not in particular. We've played Pepperdine, I think, almost 7 or 8 years in a row. 9 years, you would probably know it better than me. But yeah, Ben Hancock has been on our staff the last couple of years, and he's a Pepperdine grad, and so it's fun for us to come back to his hometown and for him to show us around. And we went up to Heroes Garden today, and he kind of gave us the ins and outs. So yeah, it's nice to be back here with the former Wave to kind of be our tour guide.
So you're saying that there's other restaurants other than In-N-Out in Southern California?
Yeah, we went to a really good spot. Actually, we had a couple of restaurants down right at the base here. There's a nice little spot there with some picnic tables, and then we went up to the Heroes Garden, which is beautiful. If you ever come here, beautiful outlook, beautiful garden there. So yeah, we love coming here. They're very hospitable, and it's always a great trip.
You have another assistant on your a new assistant on your squad this year, Lindsey Brown. What does she bring to the team?
Oh my gosh, she comes with an incredible wealth of knowledge. Honestly, if we could clone her, she would be doing offense and defense. But she just does incredible work, scouting the opponents, doing all kinds of block adjustments and stuff. She still works with our setters. She has every skill set imaginable, and so I try to do a little bit of work and not give her everything to do. But she's quite incredible. So having spent time at IPFW with Rock Parade over there, and then spending time with the youth national team and the high performance championships and all those USA events over the years, she's built up an incredible skill set. She's an incredible trainer in the gym. She's an incredible tactical mind in the game, making adjustments, and so I think we've only really cracked the surface of what she can do as she continues to catch her rhythm with our squad. So I can't wait. The future is very bright for her with us, and I think for her internationally as she continues to grow.
I don't think it's a secret that you schedule these tough matches in California just to get ready for the EIVA season. But that being said, what makes this? How would you consider this a successful trip?
Well, we were at the Wooden Center the other day, and we were looking in the John Wooden definition of success, and I kind of like it. I don't know if I can quote it exactly, but it's something to the effect of the self-satisfaction in knowing that you did your very best to become the best you could be. And so I think that's what we get when we play the UCLAs, the Pepperdines, the Concordias, all these really strong top teams, is to push ourselves to be the best we can be. Why is California also really special is that, a huge portion of our team is from here. We get to stay in the family homes. We get to see a lot of the alums who are from here. So coming out here in January is a nice tradition that's been going on well before my time. I think 30 years or something like that, and we're happy to continue it.
We're on the path to tournament expansion, and now with that in mind, RPI becomes even more important with at-larges. Will your scheduling philosophy change in terms of the California trip?
That's an interesting question. Obviously, the expansion has been talked about. It hasn't happened yet.
Right.
So, I'm kind of like, eat the meal in front of you first kind of a guy. Our recipe has always been come out here, play the best teams, sort of get battle tested, and then try to go back to the IBA and compete to win a championship there as the route to make it to the NCAA championships, which has worked for us twice in the last 2 times that we've played. So we're going to keep that recipe for now. As the changes and the league shift and stuff, we may reevaluate, but for now we love coming out here and playing these teams, and I have a feeling we'll continue to do that.
Speaking of the IBA, obviously the IBA split up this past off season with the NEC sponsoring men's volleyball. What are your reactions to the new EIBA and the NEC sponsoring men's volleyball?
Yeah, I think it's great. Anytime you can have another conference, a school conference, like the Ivy League or the Big Ten or something like that, sponsor men's volleyball, I think it's fantastic. So the NEC, it's great for them. It's a bummer to lose kind of, people that were near and dear to us. Rummy's been a mentor of mine for since I started playing years ago. So, but happy for those guys and excited for them to get an automatic bid at some point. And then, for us, we don't change much. We just kind of shrink down a little bit, and kind of like everyone that's in our league, and we're excited to play them and then see how it goes.
2 more questions about the off season. Obviously, the 2022 season did not end the way that you wanted, losing to North Greenville. Do you think that experience put a fire and bad taste in your boys' mouths to prepare them for this year?
I don't know. I thought the 2022 season ended incredibly incredibly for us. You know, if you asked me in February where we were going to end, and you said EIVA champions, I would say I'll take it. So no, I think it just gave us some humility and reminded us that, you know, every opportunity to play, to be humble and appreciative, and to play hard. And no matter what the rankings say or the pundits say or anybody says, any team can win on any given night. And whether you're favored to win or not favored to win, I think playing humble and hard is kind of humble and hungry is kind of the goal. And so that's how we come into every preseason and try to make that our kind of mantra.
And final question, obviously, last couple of years, COVID has been a big obstacle. What was the biggest difference between the 2021 offseason and the 2022 offseason? Not just necessarily from how practices were run, but from what you saw from your team.
Well, 2021, we didn't have an off-season. The Ivy League shut down all schools, so no one was on campus. We didn't have a season. We just practiced a little bit in 21. I would just say, like, the institutional knowledge that builds up over time, it got sort of cut when COVID, we lost a lot of time with COVID. So, you know, last year was just teaching freshmen and sophomores kind of how we do things. And this year there's a lot more kind of rhythm in how we do things. So these freshmen this year, the sophomores knew how to show them what to do. The juniors sort of helped the sophomores. The rhythm is starting to come back of, you know, kind of how college life is at Princeton. And so we're very happy and thankful for that, and looking forward to what's in store ahead of us.
Well, again, thank you for taking time with us off the block, and we wish you the best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.